What's up, Blueroof Nation? It's your boy Jonathan. How y'all doing? And I got a confession to make. It's hard for me. Just bear with me. The other day, despite everything I strive for, I got pulled into a Facebook argument. I know, a long time ago, in a land far, far away, I made a vow, a sacred vow, to never enter into the digital battlegrounds. Namely because this is not worth it. People on the internet are crazy. But despite all that, I got suckered into one. And I made a shocking conclusion that I personally didn't know, and I don't think anyone ever in the world ever knew. And it's that people on the internet are entirely composed of, well, hate. They just, pure hate. Hate turned into human beings with keyboards. That's all they are. It's insane. Oh my god. And I got into this argument with who I think was the moderator of this Buffy page. Now, anyone who watches my stuff or listens to my podcast or anything know I'm a big Buffy fan. But the lesser known fact is I really can't stand Buffy fans. Namely because almost every interaction I've had with them, at least online, not in the real world, because the Buffy fans in the real world, I mean, they're cool. They're the coolest people ever. But the online Buffy fans are just so negative and seem to be very anti anyone who says anything the utmost uplifting or positive. They just pounce on them like attack dogs. It's ludicrous. A show that's all about being uplifting and empowering, and they're like, don't you say anything positive, I'll kill you. Why? What the hell's wrong with them? I don't know. But it it got me wondering, like, if they're this hate-filled online, what must it be like to be in an actual room with these people? Thank you everyone for coming. I would like to welcome all of you to the first annual Buffy Con, where we, the many true fans of Buffy, can dive into any topic we want. Who would like to go first? Yeah, I want to talk about how shitty Joss Whedon is at writing endings. I mean, both. The ending of Buffy and Angel just sucked. Who agrees with me? That is a great topic from a great fan. Anyone want to add to that? Yeah, I kind of feel like the ending of Angel sucked because Joss Whedon was like forced to rush into it, you know? That is a good point! I mean, I get that, but they could have answered some questions. Like, at the end of Buffy, all the Slayers just become homeless. Like, how do they function? How do they get jobs? How does Buffy end up in Rome? Like, they should have spent an episode just telling us how, Buffy gets her life together after Sunnydale, like, you know? And then, who becomes human, Angel or Spike? These are questions that we need to know. That is a very valid question! I personally love the endings. I thought they were really well done. I mean, the ending of Buffy wasn't about the fact that all the Slayers became homeless. I mean, it was about the fact that they survived the destruction of the ultimate evil. Like, Sunnydale, everything they had ever known collapsed around them, and they survived. They made it through the other side. And Buffy, for the first time in forever, was free. She wasn't the chosen one anymore. She was just a chosen one. The weight of the world was lifted off of her shoulders and she could just be her. Like that's a very powerful ending. As for Angel, I mean, that whole show was about redemption and that the fight to be a better person is something that you do day by day and it never ends. Like that's a constant battle that you're waging. And I thought the ending illustrated that beautifully. But that doesn't answer the question. I mean, how does Buffy make it? She has no real world skills. She doesn't know how to do anything. We need scenes that show us how she functions after the Hellmouth crashed. I need to know these things. But that wasn't what the show was about. That would have just taken away from the ending and belittled the emotional significance of everything that was done. She makes such a great point. I really feel like all of these questions could have been answered if the show just got rid of Xander, Dawn, and Riley. I mean, these were such poorly written, shitty characters. And the show spent so much time dealing with them and treating them like they were part of the team or that they were important. We should have just got rid of all of them and we would have had so much time to answer these very important questions. Also, Xander and Spike should have just been killed off for all the bullshit they did. They are the most slimy, evil characters who have ever been invented, like ever. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so who would like to list all the reasons why they hate these characters? Or any characters, or seasons, or episodes from the show? I personally think we should spend the rest of the night talking about all the many things we hate about this show. Couldn't we talk about some of the stuff we liked about the show? Are you new? Maybe if this group isn't going the way you would like, you should leave. What? Look, I love this show. I came here to talk about all the stuff I like about it, you know? No, I don't know. I am so sick and tired of you asshole fans coming in here and attempting to shame anyone who has even a little issue with the show. Our feelings and our issues are valid. Our negative emotions are more valid and more real than your positive ones. They hold more value. Okay? Let's be honest here, everybody, for a moment, okay? Only through hate can you truly love something. Because when you hate something, then you're a fan of it. But if you want to just sit here and talk positive about a show you claim to like, then you must not really like it. Because being negative is what being a fan is. And if you don't understand that, there's the door. You should get the hell out. Now, fuck season 4 of both shows. Am I right? So as you can tell, the interactions I have with this group, not great. Not the best. And that bullshit at the end about how the ending sucked, that was actually what the fight started over. Which, by the by, they're two of the greatest endings of all time. I mean, the ending to Angel, I think, is second only to the ending to Shield. But whatever, like, they're so negative and hateful and bitter. I mean, God forbid you go on a Facebook page of something you like and mention you like a character. You get hundreds, if not thousands of comments about how that character is shit and you're a garbage person for liking that character. Like, it's ludicrous. I don't know, man. I guess, just in closing, I love the Buffyverse. I hate Buffy fans. I'm Jonathan. Check us out on blueroofproductions.com and give us legends.